Hi, it's Tara, and it's time for Sunday Reads. So this week I finished Synners by Pat Cadigan. It was the only book that I finished this week, and Synners is a 1991 cyberpunk novel about changing for the machines, and it's, my original opinion still stands. It's a total roller coaster, and it was difficult to read in that it was hard to follow, so I couldn't continuously read it like I normally do. So that was a little rough. But it was an interesting piece of work, and it does conform a lot to the stereotypes of cyberpunk novels in that the language has changed, and it feels a lot rougher and grittier and things like that, and I guess like a lot of the concerns are the same, which makes sense since it's part of the same genre. But I enjoy cyberpunk. This was a really nice addition, and I'm sorry that I didn't hear about it sooner, but I'm glad that I read it now. So if you're into cyberpunk, I would recommend it. If you're not into cyberpunk, I don't think this one transcends genres, so I probably wouldn't recommend it if you don't like really like science fiction or like cyberpunk in general. So yeah. I did not read any more of Beginning Theory, so it's still on the table for next week. I can't feel guilty about it though, because I really spent a lot of time studying this past week. I'm studying Japanese, and also I started picking Spanish back up again. So every day I've been studying about an hour-ish of Japanese and maybe 10 minutes of Spanish, just to, I guess, brush up a little bit. But yeah, I've been studying a lot, so I don't feel too bad about not reading as much. I've been doing more yoga. That's good. I'm reaching for those goals. And I have continued to read a single short story for every day of the month, and it is exhausting. I don't think that I can continue this into the next month, but it's been a really interesting month of this. I think I'll probably knock it down to 3 or 4 short stories a week in the future. So far, I think I totally forgot to talk about it last week, but so far I think the 2 that I read that I've enjoyed the most in the last 2 weeks are They Tell Me There Will Be No More Pain by Rachel Acks, which is about a girl who joins the Corps because her sister is killed by religious terrorists, and it's about, becoming one with, machines and modifying yourself for that, and what it's like when you are no longer in the military and you are deprived of your relationship with the interface. I'm not really sure, some sort of computer-like interface. And the other is More Adventures on Other Planets by Michael Cassutt, which is an SF meet cute, and it starts out cute and then it gets darker, but I think it was a really interesting read and I enjoyed it, so I will link to both of those. Next week I'm going to choose some lighter books, so I'm probably going to read Midnight in Austenland, fun chick lit, and probably I'm going to start the Nexus trilogy with Nexus by Ramez Nam. I don't know much about this book except that it's, again, a melding of machine and humanity and the chaos that ensues. So it sounds like it's right up my alley, and I'm sure that I will enjoy it. And, of course, I will continue to attempt to get through Beginning Theory. Yeah. So yeah, this week has been interesting. Not much reading, lots of studying, and getting over a cold and sleeping a lot, so hasn't been super productive, I guess, but it's been good for recovering. Today I am drinking, I threw away the package, so I don't know what company it's from, but it's a winter holiday tea, and it is pretty awesome. It's of course a black tea with, I say of course because I love black tea. It's a black tea with dried rose petals and dried, I think, cranberries in it with who knows, various other things. And I don't really like fruity teas, but I really, really like this one. So if I can figure out where I got it from, it was a gift, so I'll ask the person who got it for me. Then I will let you know in case you are interested in those sort of things. So I guess that about wraps it up for Sunday Reads. I am also going to film the book shuffle tag in a few minutes, and I will load that maybe tomorrow or the next day. So you can look forward to that. It seems pretty fun, so I'm excited about doing it. But yeah, that's it. I hope everybody's doing well, enjoying your weekends. Take care, and I will see you next time.